dealing with the aftermath of my latest project. Good Thursday morning to you all, YouTube. It is 11:45 now in the morning. Here on the at the work, I'm gonna say at the keep saying at the bench, but I'm actually in the workshop. We're gonna call it that. How's that? You're looking at the aftermath of my shelf project. Now, before I can do any serious work at all, I need to get this mess cleaned up. This is just getting ridiculous. Now these items for the BDST need to go over on a shelf like I was telling you before. That's where I'm going to put my parts for that. There are all kinds of cases down there. There's other kinds of stuff here. I'm going to have to clear one shelf completely for it and do that. There's the realistic DX160 receiver. And I just got all kinds of stuff in here. I can't even turn around my chair. On the back side here, this has gotten out of hand. I would get a new plastic bag and start filling up with stuff, and I'd get another one and fill it up. You know what I mean? And I never did finish one. That's all my cardboard that I've been cutting and things like that. So all this has got to be cleaned up before I can start. I was gonna start on the Philco this morning, but this is just too much. I can't do it. And besides that, there's the shelf that I took down on this side of the bench, and I've got to either cut that and put it back up or do something else with it. I don't know what yet, but we'll see. This is the computer desk that's already got junk all over it and everything like that. Even the shelf up there. That shelf's not too bad. It's only got a couple hats on it. Top shelf's got stuff on it. All this stuff needs to be cleaned off. It's just I can't function like this. And here's my audio generator sitting down there, out of the way, hopefully. I say out of the way tongue-in-cheek, but you know what I mean. It's so I could turn my chair around, it would sit there. So this is the stuff I'm dealing with this morning. Before I actually get in here and do any real work, I need to clean this up. So, you know, yes, the bench is sorted as far as, well, the bench itself is still in disarray. This side here is not too bad because that's where I was working at, trying to get in there. And I turned that on this morning. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's 154, and it's still, you know, after what do you call it, being off all night, still comes up that pretty good, you know, for staying pretty good on the frequency and stuff. So happy about that. Like I said, the things that this is all looking good, but I got to get this all fixed. I can't work like this. I can't even get to my soldering station and stuff like that. It's got to be cleaned up. So that is my first order of business. Now that I have that part done over here on the left, I'm sorry, and that's what I'm going to do. So all right, I'll bring you back when I get that done. Stay tuned. I've got a little bit of an update here. I got this shelf in. I got a little bit shorter than I wanted, but that's fine. It's not going to hurt anything. And, you know, that inch or whatever it's off, it's not going to make any difference. And I can still see the monitor just fine that way. And like I said, it may not going to come in close or come in handy for a lot of things, but let me take you up a little bit. You can see the upper part there of the shelf. There's enough room probably to get another box in there, so I could do that. Now it is open enough to where I could do this, slide it in that way, and that would work too. You know, just different ways you can do it. Like I said, it probably won't hold a lot up there, but you know, every little bit helps when you're really pressed for space. So I have got most of the clutter on the floor cleaned up, and like I said, I saw that shelf there, and I've still got to do something with the other part of that, but I've got a box of wood scraps there. I'll put that in there for now, but slowly but surely. It's 12:46 now in the afternoon, so again, you know, it's took me a while to get all this done, but I got the floor cleaned up, like I say, all the way over here. Let me show you that real quick. There you can see all the stuff is garbage is gone from there down here. I still have a couple of items more to get on this part of it. I got the still got the chassis for the DX160 here, a couple of bags of garbage, keyboard, and some boxes. But like I said, that part was the main part I wanted to get cleaned up. Like I said, there's the rest of that shelf. I'll put that in that box right there, and we'll be rid of that. So I probably am going to take the Zenith I can't hardly say that. Transoceanic. I cannot say that word for nothing. Transoceanic, and move that over probably where the black case is at, around that area. There's a computer sitting there now, but I think I'll probably move that computer, and this can sit over there, and then I'm going to move that wood scraps underneath the what do you call it, get that out of the way of the walking area there. I think that would be a better. Not that there's not enough room. There is enough room to get in there. I use that as my clothes hanger. Did get some of those items out of the way. Move them over to the black case. Let me slide over there real quick and show you that. There is my BDST storage area. All this shelf here is BDST items, except for the Aussie signal tracer box, which is just sitting there for right now. Shelf above that, I had to move up one notch to make access for this, but it's still got plenty of room in there. Put those 4 boxes in. That's one of the Halicrafters. I don't know which one it is. Probably the good one. And then that next to the top shelf is also got a lot of stuff in it. Of course, the top shelf is the same. The bottom shelf is the same as well. Like I said, there's just stuff here that, and this is going to be gone over again, probably except for the BDST shelf. I probably will make, you know, some changes in the rest of this stuff. A couple of those boxes don't have much anything in them. The dash cam stuff, that needs to be compacted greatly, and the box above it doesn't even have a writing on it to where I don't even know what it is. So, but all this stuff's gonna have to be compacted into, like I said, that's another section, or not another section, but another basically another project. Here's that computer I was talking about. That's going to be moved. Not sure where yet, but it will be moved, and Transoceanic will be put there, and that will give me room for this to go here. And there's a radio there on the ground, and that Blaupunkt box has got to go. I don't really have the Blaupunkt. I do have it, but it's, you know, in pieces. So, and like I said, the vacuum sweeper will be moved up on the shelf there. So that will be all open under there, except for the wood scraps, which will be under there. And that's gonna pretty much do that. Just trying to get this all organized as best as possible. I still haven't even started on the stuff over here yet, and all that's got to be brought down and cleaned up and reorganized and things like that. So that's gonna do this little update. May bring you back once more, don't know yet, we'll see. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, well, there you can see I do have some more done. The T4 has been moved out here. That's not there, going to be there for sure, but I've just set it there for right now. But I tried to get that underneath this, but it won't go because of the handle, and I think that's as close as I can get it. But it's sitting there solid enough. I mean, you know, it won't go anywhere. Even if it did, you know, it's heavy enough where you can't drag it that much. But like I said, it's got plenty of room to reach the bench, the middle of the bench, and that's all I need to do. So the other thing here is the Moto tool, or Dremel, whatever you want to call it. This is not an actual Dremel, but it is a Dremel knockoff, I guess, and that's going to be there, and I can use it anytime I want and hang it up really easily. Get it out of the way, gets it out of the drawer. It will be permanently, not permanently, but plugged into the strip there, and if I need that, and so that's going to be good. I also have this down here cleaned up a little bit. You can see there's no nothing there now. I don't have the final part moving the transoceanic over to the other side and the wood in, but I have the vacuum cleaner there, and I'm going to move it over that way a little bit once I clean that shelf off a little more, and then my drill and my saber saw will go in there where they were. I don't use them very often. I don't really need them plugged in and ready to go, so I keep them off to the side. Now like I said, the Dremel, I do use that a lot, and so I want it handy, and like I said, not in a drawer and have to take it out. It takes me more time to get that set up than, you know, any of this other stuff. So that's that. Now on the upper shelf, I guess is what you call it. Now I decided to go with the audio generator here instead of on top shelf over there. I can actually get to it here easier, and again, it can plug into that. I think there will be enough outlets here. I can plug into this and have it ready to go at any moment I want. I put my old clock in that box there, and I'll put that up on a shelf somewhere. Up above that is the DX160. Just it's temporary right now, but like I said, at least it's out of the way, and for now, until I decide what I want to do with it. Somebody said, was it Larry? No, Jack's the one. Said that I should make this out of cardboard and make a case out of cardboard. You know, that's not a bad idea. It's going to be temporary no matter what. As soon as I find one at a decent cost, I will probably change it. But, you know, for the time being, that would be kind of a neat thing to do. I may do that, Jack. As for the dial plate, I'm not really sure about how I'm going to do that. I'm thinking on the computer, now that I have a color computer, not that it really needs to be color, but that you can print on plastic sheets, I do believe. I think you can, at least with an inkjet. Not sure about a laser, but like I said, if I can find some plastic sheets to print on, that might work. I don't know. But the problem with that is printing in white. Now, you can do that on a color printer, but I don't think you can do it on a black and white printer because the black toner is the only thing that's in there. So you would have to basically make the background black and then leave those letters out, which wouldn't work with this because it's got a black background. So like I said, I'm looking into possibility. I don't think those are available just by themselves. Now, I did see yesterday there was quite a few parts listed for DX160, transformer, IF boards, things like that, and somebody was obviously parting one out. Or maybe, you know, in my case, you know, like they had my case, they needed a case and a cabinet, whatever you want to call it. And that's what they were doing that for, just selling the rest of it. And I may go that route too once I find one. It depends on what I find. If I find a decent one at a low price, I'll probably just use this one as a parts because I know it works. And we'll go from there. But we'll see. But I do want to get one together here sooner or later. So that's that. I think what I'm going to do here is make a video out of this. I think I've got enough to, well, I know I've got enough, but I may bring you back and show you the final rendition of this when I get it completely done. But anyway, that's that. You guys have a pleasant day. It is 1:50 in the afternoon now. I'm going to continue my work here and try to get most of this knocked out. And I'm making good progress today, and I kind of hate to stop doing this to make a video, but I'm going to, just to take a break. And then I'll come back in here later on. But that's about it for this time. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will see you.